What's up, guys, and welcome to another episode of the Milwaukee Bucks franchise. And in this episode, as you can clearly tell, we are going to go ahead and take on the Minnesota Timberwolves, one of the scariest teams in the NBA in terms of the future. And we all know the power behind Karl Anthony Towns, the Rookie of the Year, and also Andrew Wiggins, the emergence of Zach LaVine, and the acquisition through the draft of Chris Dunn, along with a bunch of other things that make the Minnesota Timberwolves a pretty scary team, even though they're in the Western Conference. Tom Thibodeau as well, an excellent coach, especially in defense. I mean, I really don't know what's going to happen with the Minnesota Timberwolves, but if anything, it should be great because this team is looking scary. But we're going to go ahead and get into this game. As you see, the score 6-5, currently 7-8, as Giannis Antetokounmpo in this game will be running the full-time point guard. But before we even go anywhere else in this commentary, let me just point this out to you right now. My lord, Jabari Parker, you already know who he is. I mean, look at this. He's only 6'8". Cat is 7 feet tall. Look at the fear. the absolute fear of Karl Anthony Towns captured in his face by an amazing two-handed posterized dunk by Jabari Parker. Here's another sighting of Jabari Parker, man. You know, Jabari Parker is a little inconsistent in my franchise and mine. You know, he plays really well sometimes, and then sometimes he has subpar games, but the games that he shows up, man, Jabari is insane. He really is. As you see over here, the score 16-16, a tie game. We are still in the first quarter, but yeah, I mean, you have Ricky Rubio coming off the bench, and you know, Jordan Hill, and this Minnesota Timberwolves team is looking crazy. As you see, Zach LaVine, one of the best dunkers I've ever seen in my life. I mean, this guy has a vertical that's probably close to 50. I mean, it's pretty incredible. Usually there's a 40 and up club. As you see over here, Ricky Rubio, not really known for his shooting, but will go ahead and make a shot with about 0 seconds left in the shot clock. That's why I wanted to show you guys a replay of that. As you see over here, you have Giannis Antetokounmpo just doing what Giannis Antetokounmpo does. I mean, the guy is 6'11", almost 7 feet tall. You know, two-handed flush over the defense, doesn't matter. As you see over here, Giannis bringing the ball up, and he will go ahead and pass it to Thon Maker for an easy shot. But yes, guys, before I continue, I will end up trading Michael Carter-Williams. Many of you have spoken, and by the way, I appreciate it. Thank you so much for all the comments. I read each and every one of them. As you see, another Giannis dunk. Surprise, but I read all of your comments, and I really want to thank you. You guys all said, well, the majority of you said that I should trade Michael Carter-Williams, and I will, and I already have. So in the next video, you guys are going to go ahead and see who I traded for. I will keep it a secret, but stay tuned for the very next Milwaukee Bucks video, and you will see who I end up trading MCW for at the half. We are leading the Minnesota Timberwolves by a good 7 points, and Giannis has 9 points of those. And yes, like I mentioned, in this iteration of the Milwaukee Bucks franchise, Giannis Antetokounmpo is starting at the 1. I know he's not actually a point guard, and I know that when they say that he's starting at the 1, he doesn't really start at the 1. He's sort of like a point forward, so that's sort of the thing. But I'm actually putting him at the point guard position. That's how much faith I have in Giannis in this game. And not only that, we're leading against the Minnesota Timberwolves. Hall of Fame difficulty as always. You guys know what it is. And Cole Aldridge, the former Los Angeles Clipper, getting a rebound over there. And yes, guys, as I mentioned before, I want to thank you for all the love, and I haven't posted a video in a while, as I mentioned in my previous video with the Detroit Pistons, because the NBA season started, and as you guys know, I work for the LA Clippers, so I've just been everywhere. My time has been taken away from me. It's been stolen, and so now I'm trying to get it back by posting some more videos. I try to post 3 videos a week, and if it doesn't happen, I try to make up for it for the next week. Thank you guys for staying tuned, leaving all the likes. As I mentioned before, you guys leave, if you can just hit that like button before you go watch all the other YouTube videos you want to watch, I would genuinely appreciate it, as it makes a big difference in my channel. But let's get back to the game. 73-78 is the score, and the Milwaukee Bucks will go ahead and pass it off to Greg Monroe, the Moose, for a wide open dunk. As you see over here, the score 75-80. We are in the fourth quarter. This is when it counts. MCW will go ahead and take a three. MCW will miss that three, but Giannis Antetokounmpo will get the rebound and the putback with the Putback King Cold badge. And Chris Dunn surprisingly gets fouled out. But let's be real, guys. In 2K17, there's a massive issue with fouling. I mean, fouling literally happens all the time. If you get the ball anywhere in the paint and you get bumped, it's an immediate foul, and that shouldn't be the case because that's not the case in real basketball. But either way, the score is 84-86. As you see, Cat with a beautiful tip-in rebound. We are losing only by 4 points. As you see, Zach LaVine wide open shot. He's gonna make that 9 out of 10 times. Now we're losing surprisingly by 6 points after pretty much dominating the Wolves for the majority of the game. But in the fourth quarter, they're coming back, and they're coming back with a fury. As you see over here, Thon Maker surprisingly, randomly, and rarely running the break, and he will go ahead and get a layup out of that. We're only losing by 2 points right now, passing it off to Thon, and the game is tied on the Thon Maker layup, 92-94, passing it off to Thon Maker. He will miss that shot, surprisingly. Thon Maker, just a tremendous three-point shooter, and he makes the majority of the shots I give him, but he didn't make that one. As you see, Zach LaVine with an easy one-handed dunk with the 50-inch vertical or whatever it is, probably 50, 48, 44, whatever it may be, but his vertical is pretty crazy. Michael Jordan, I believe, had a 44-inch vertical or a 48-inch vertical. I'm not really too sure, but this is all just speculation and NBA history, statistics, stuff like that. As you see over here, I'm passing it off to Greg Monroe, the Moose, and the score is 98-102. Things are starting to look a little bit shaky as they get Andrew Wiggins for the wide open dunk. And right now we need to make something happen immediately, or else this game is going to be completely out of the picture for us. As you see over here, John Henson just working hard, working incredibly hard for the rebound. He gets the rebound, he gets the ball back. That's what I like to see. We're losing by 4 points. They get the ball off to Cat, and he gets the horrible dagger and one play. And that, unfortunately, no need to show you guys anything else. Unfortunately, we come out with the L. We lose to the up and coming future Minnesota Timberwolves. You know, as I mentioned, it happens. You know, you can't win every game. As you see, we were dominating until the fourth quarter, and then we ended up losing barely at the end. As you see over here, Cat 13 and 13, a double-double. Obviously, I really don't know what to say about Cat. You know, give it 2 or 3 years, and the guy's gonna be the top center in the NBA, and I truly believe that. I mean, he is something special. He's only 20, like, that's ridiculous. As you see over here, the stat line, Andrew Wiggins with 20 points, Ricky Rubio with 13, Chris Dunn with 18. As you see over here, Thon Maker had 30 damn points in this game. He had 30 points, and he's a rookie. As you see over here as well, Giannis with a double-double, 22 and 10. Just a tremendous output from the Milwaukee Bucks. I mean, everyone came to play, especially Thon Maker. I mean, only 16, 18 minutes in the game, and he has 30 points. That's ridiculous. Gotta love Thon. But either way, guys, I want to thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.